So today what we worked on was the dedequinot, crossbody lead. We already done this step before, but this time we started with the different variants of it. What we did was just the different handholds. The reason why, in salsa we have many different handholds. Left, right, cross hands, right to right, left to left, etc. I'll show them all right now. The crossbody lead, as a reminder of the steps, is just a basic step starting forward on the left, replacing weight on the right foot, stepping open to the side, stepping back on the right foot, replacing weight onto the left foot, and closing with the right foot facing the opposite direction. Now, for the ladies, just a reminder, the steps are just walking back, replace, forward, and walk, walk, and turning at the end. Okay? So, just to demonstrate the different handholds. There we go. We have our two handholds. Both hands are connected. As we do this turn, the left hand is generally leading, right hand stays with the left. What this means is, while we're crossing, the hand doesn't stay with the lady, but we actually take it across for ourselves. See how when it was here, she just had her foot out. The moment I move it, she actually transfers her weight. This allows her to continue her movement forward and across. Okay? That being said, you can do the same thing just with the left hand. Left to right hand hold. 1, 2, 3. Again, hand should not stay here. It comes across and continues 5, 6, 7. You can do the same thing with the right to left hand hold. My right hand, her left hand. Now, here's the problem. Just going to turn around. If I were to treat it like my left hand and just leave it where it's supposed to be on its side, she'll never do the basic. She won't do anything but the basic, sorry. We need to treat the right hand exactly like the left, meaning it goes across to my left side, continues through. Now this is where it differs. At the end, you have to bring it back to the right to rotate her. If you leave it there, she won't rotate, she'll just continue walking. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. See, she never rotated because I didn't let her. So making sure at the end, you bring your right hand back to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So, this applies regardless of where your hand is. In this case, what I mean is, we have our cross hand hold, left to left side. Because it's the left hand, I treat it exactly like how it was before. Even if I had her right hand or her left hand, it's the same thing. 1, 2, it comes across and continues. 5, 6, 7, that's it. Same thing, right to right hand hold. I have to treat the right hand like the left hand at the beginning, letting it cross over. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and open the door. So I move my hand across back to the right side to open her up. And then we have the cross hand hold. This can happen left over right or right over left. This doesn't matter. In this case, I'm just doing left over right. This makes it, you want to lock your wrists together. Left hand over right hand in this case, the wrists are together. The reason why we do this way, if we have our hands kind of going like this, you know, that they will confuse the lady a little bit. By connecting them, we keep it in one place, allowing her to follow through. Same thing. If you're using your right hand to lead or using your left hand to lead, doesn't matter in this case, they both go in the direction of the left hand. And because you're using both hands, you don't have to do anything special at the end. You'll just be able to rotate by keeping your hands centered. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Thank you very much. What we did after that was working on the rotation for the next bit of the crossbody lead, where the lady would be going back her place forward, and she would end up stepping and rotating to finish the crossbody lead, instead of just walking. What we talked about is doing the 3-step turn. So like I said, the first few steps, excuse me, first few steps for the ladies are back, replace, forward. From here we start what's called the 3-step turn. We open our shoulder and step to the step out to the side. Why I say side is because I'm open in this position. I'm not stepping directly forward. I open up, step side, I start my rotation, I close my feet, that's a step there. I continue the rotation, I step over to the side, and from here I will pivot on the left foot. Now, what's important about a pivot? As I finish my final step, the right foot stays behind me. as I pivot, it stays behind me, which means I don't swing it, it stays right there as I rotate. One more time, I step out to the side, close feet together, step out, and finish with a pivot. What we added in addition to this movement is, for the rotation, 1, watch where you're going. Your head is to stay in the same position from beginning to end until you're facing back to your partner. Lastly, our right shoulder is going to close into our left as we start the rotation to help us continue and finish our turns. All right, thank you very much. That's our crossbody leads with the turns as well.